everybody, one of Weezem here. I've got Elite Gill Grunt on the Portal of Power. We're going to take him through his base upgrades here. And let me get to my handy-dandy spreadsheet. Before we do that, though, we've got some things to check out. Primary attack, it is, of course, the Harpoon Gun. Pretty salty, 360 there, critical. You know what that means, 240 standard. So, note, though, that it's about one Mississippi, about a second or so between the shots. That's really the only downside there. And of course, sometimes he auto hones in on what you don't intend. But secondary attack is the power hose. You're going to do 84 to 126, roughly 4 seconds. Again, obviously, right there. Recharge, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. So roughly 3 to 4 second recharge. Keep in mind, as with the SSA Classic, if you're actually in water or above a water source, you can actually just kind of spam that thing. So take advantage of that if you ever find yourself in that position. It's kind of forgotten Skylander science, if you will. So we're going to come in here. Veterans of the series know that, but most other people do not. So up first is Barbed Harpoons. Harpoons do increased damage. Price is 310. Keep in mind we've got 19 Wing Sapphires making our prices special. That's actually a really cool look of the Harpoon Gun there. But we'll grab this. That's probably the most detailed look on the Harpoon Gun I've ever seen, actually. I really enjoyed it. Primary attack, and it looked more like a fish there. If you note in the artwork in the lower left-hand corner, it looks more like a harpoon gun you or I could go get if we were scuba diving and in need of a harpoon gun, I guess. But in that picture, and it kind of, right there, it kind of looks fish scaly too, like the picture did, so that's kind of interesting. But the main thing, though, the damage now has jumped from a ridiculous 240 all the way up to 288, and the critical is 432, which I think you've seen. I'll try to get another one. Keep in mind, though, I was firing those off as fast as we could, and that is about to change, though. So up next is High Pressure Power Hose. The Power Hose attack does extra damage and knocks enemies back further. Price is 434. I'll go ahead and pick that up. It's so simple to do these videos, is it not? It's such a change of pace from the others. So, Power Hose, we were doing 84 to 126, and now we're doing 168 to 252. Note, roughly same run and lead times. About 4 seconds there. About 4 seconds to reload. So, up next we have Harpoon Repeater. The harpoons load faster. 558 is the price. That sounds really lame, but I can't tell you what a big difference it makes. And it's really, by my math, box stock, he's got like a second between harpoon shots, and now it's about a half second. So literally by like the second time you spam the button, he's firing. Previously it was like the third and a half or fourth time. So, no damage increase, still the 288, 432, but it really does make a difference regardless of how odd it may seem. Now right there, note the harpoon gun looks more like mechanistic, you know, machine finished, as opposed to like that first picture where it looked like he was holding a fish. So, crazy. But this is the tertiary attack. This is what we are going to be specializing with down the Water Weaver path. This is the Water Jetpack. Press Y to fly until the Water Jetpack runs out. You get increased speed and armor while flying, which again, that was a staple back in the day. $744 is the price. We'll go ahead and grab that now. And I can't take it just yet, but we're going to do Water Weaver now, so stay tuned for that. But we'll back out, we'll make the video all official. Nice light. Let's go ahead and see how long he can fly. About 4 seconds. So, fly 4 seconds. I'm guessing the recharge time's the same. Yeah, about the same, maybe a little bit more. Note how fishy that gun looks again, so I don't know where the discrepancy's coming in, but I really like the looks of what he's holding right now. That's pretty neat. If you wonder how agile is he, he's actually quite agile. He moves around very nicely. You can, of course, fire the harpoon gun. The only issue is you run out, and you run out fast when you're flying around, at least before you take Water Weaver. So the power hose itself, 168, 252. That was nice because we had both critical numbers there. But I don't know. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. Again, if you're over a water source, you can just do this all day. As long as you're over the river, or the stream, or the lake, you can just maintain it perpetually. Even if he's hovering and shooting, you'll just stay there. Note as soon as he gets out of the groove, though, your fun is pretty much over. So, that said, that is about all she wrote for the base upgrades for Elite Gill Grunt here. Very impressive numbers, of course. That's not too difficult to do when they're 3 times what they once were. So we will end this. We will be back, take a look at the Water Weaver path, which is again the final path I'm going to have this guy down. If you want to see Harpooner, I can tell you the damage numbers are pretty significant. Just go ahead, take the link to oneofwisdom.com or the Skylander Club forum up top in the video description box. You'll be taken to that post. You'll see this video, the base upgrades, Harpooner, you'll see Water Weaver, and down below that you will see the attack damage number spreadsheet. So be sure to check it out. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, tell your friends about it, encourage them to subscribe and do the same. But until next time, I will see you back here for more Elite Gill Grunts.